at -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And he'll be set up a good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Now Jackson on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. On 1st and 10, it's DUBB. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run here with DUBB. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Jackson gonna run. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly. They have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They go play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson will keep it. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk. 37 yards. And the Niners have cut it back within a score.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On 2nd and 10, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson now. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of
And Jackson throwing once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get 1 more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. They'll get this complete to Charlie Werner. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Purdy.
This one caught by Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 40 yards.
And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They go with McCaffrey.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to it.
He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Next to score, Ravens 26, 49ers 16. Justin Tucker to kick off field goal.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now on first down, it's Purdy.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Purdy.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On first down, Purdy. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle as the first half is winding down.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And now this This is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson will throw again. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. Here's Jackson. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Now that's a dangerous throw right there. Moving off to his right, throwing it all the way back across field to his left. I know he had a lot of confidence in his arm. Sometimes the ball can just hang up there when it goes that distance. He was fortunate it was just incomplete.
And look at this for the second straight play. The 49er defense drops him for a loss. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Looking deep for Jennings. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Open man is Juwan Jennings. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game.
Ravens 33, 49ers 24. Justin Tucker in the kickoff for Baltimore.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football, just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try and put the ball in the end zone yourself.
Looking deep for Jennings. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
He's got it. Touchdown 49ers.
Jerron Jennings
From 19 yards away.
And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2.
And they go with McCaffrey.
And make them 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They go play action now. Jackson.
Now that's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
And Jackson going to run again. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
No.
Throwing is Jackson.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Yeah. Hey, middle. Hey, report.
Play action. Now Jackson. He sets to fire deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now Purdy. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it, it's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll go option to the short side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll try and run right on the option. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Throwing now is Jackson. That's into the hands of Prochet. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. James Prochet, 27 yards. And the Ravens have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Purdy with one final shot here. Under pressure, they got him again. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, huh? But they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with